Hi, my name is Kimberly Escamilla, and I'm going to be your instructor for this quarter for English 12 African American Literature. And if you are part of the Mojo program, I know you well, and we've already worked together. And if you are new to the program or you are a non-Mojo student, welcome. And I first want to just get right out of the way that ideally, um, this class would be taught by an African American instructor, and it has in the past. And currently, there are no African American instructors available for this course. I do have a background in African American literature, but it's still not great for representation. Like, I think you deserve to have an African American instructor in this course. And so I'm very humble about this, and I approach it with a lot of humility and hope that I will do it justice for your experience. And so thank you for the opportunity, and I will be working with you closely. This class is different than a composition course like English 1A or 1B. English 12 is a literature course. So you'll be reading different types of literature, poetry, short stories. You'll be reading some speeches. You'll be reading slave narratives and a graphic novel. And you'll be actually also watching a film and analyzing it. The outcome or the output of this can be, you'll have more choice. So instead of writing lots of papers, there'll be one required paper, and the other things you'll be writing will be, or producing, will be presentations, creative projects, and a variety of other things that I think you're going to enjoy. So it's less writing intensive. There is a lot of reading, but it's different. It is creative and it's fiction based, and it is connected to many of your histories. And so I steep all of the lectures based on history, so you can see the connections of the literature to the story, okay, and to the history that our country always tends to want to avoid. So I'm really excited about this class. This will be my third time in the last several years teaching it, and hopefully the last, so that we can get an African American instructor back in this space. So the texts are all going to be available online. But if you do want to purchase them, I've also ordered them in the bookstore. If you have the Promise Grant or you're an Umoja student, those will be for free. If you want to just get them on your own on Amazon or something, you can. The three texts are Harriet Jacobs' Incidents in the Life of a Slave Girl, and we'll also be reading Alice Walker's The Color Purple, in which you can also watch the film, which is very good. And then we'll be looking at the graphic novel by Octavia Butler called Kindred. In addition to that, there will be a lot of speeches and other documents of importance, like from the Black Panthers. And the time frame will go from the time of enslavement until modern time. And I find it to be a rewarding and exploratory class that it just has a lot of great content and text in it that maybe you may not have come into contact with yet. Hopefully you have, but if you haven't, you'll be in for a good experience. So my philosophy of teaching is I work alongside you. I don't view myself as above or below. I also will work with you. I use contract grading, and so everything will, there won't be points in the class. It'll be based on completion. So as long as you complete the work to a satisfactory level, you will pass the class with a B, and then you have an opportunity to do additional labor to get the A. And I'll give you some ideas about what you can do for that. But I want you to choose something that you're very interested in for the labor. So there's a lot of great opportunities here of things you could bring in that is being published in the world right now, other art, other music, other stories. And so there's a lot of rich opportunities for us to explore. So if you have additional questions, I know it's the holiday and it's hard to think about going back to school right now. But if you have additional questions, please just text or email, and I'd be happy to answer them.